Various Thoughts, Volume 109. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sports fans, video game fans, manga slash anime fans? How y'all feeling? SA17's in the building. Without further ado, let's not waste any more time and let's get it. All right. The Carolina Panthers are 15-1. They roughed up the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after a very painfully slow start, 38-10, the final score. The reason why they went 15-1. They're the number one seed in the NFL and the NFC conference. The defense held Tampa Bay's offense to just 3 points in the first half. Yeah, they gave up a touchdown in the second half, but gave up 10 points. But hey, I'm cool with that. Also, the offense, they got it going. They scored 24 points in the second quarter, and the rest is history. If Cam Newton doesn't win the NFL MVP and somebody else wins it like Carson Palmer or Russell Wilson based off of the second half surge, I can promise you that the Carolina Panther fans will be extremely salty. Very salty. So, he had 2 touchdowns from throwing the ball, 2 touchdowns from running the ball. Shoot, could have had 3 if Corey Brown didn't drop it. And he usually be catching passes. I mean, he did caught some, but he dropped a sure touchdown catch. You know, I was like, you don't see Corey Brown dropping those passes. You know, you gotta love Cam Newton. I mean, receivers be dropping balls left and right, but you keep throwing the ball to him, give them a chance, and that's what I love about Cam Newton. He don't give up on his receivers. I like that, love that. Shoot. And the pass rush was there today, 4 or 5 sacks. I mean, that's what I want to see. Because that's been Panthers fans' concerns been on their brain, especially with the Saints or the Giants or the Falcons game. There was very little to zero pass rush. I mean, and people talking about Charles Johnson might be gone. He may not play for Carolina Panthers ever again. Who knows? I don't know. So, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be a problem in the NFC South in years to come. They're not going to make it easy for the Carolina Panthers. I guarantee you that. I mean, Jameis Winston is a very good quarterback. I'm not going to even go as far as say he's a great quarterback. He's a very good quarterback. I mean, people talking about, he's not, he's going to be a bust. He's going to be getting in trouble off the field. He ain't no damn Johnny Manziel. I can tell you that right now. Oh, Marcus Mariota will win the NFL Rookie of the Year. Look at Jameis Winston and come talk to me. Just saying. Now I did say the positives and the negatives for the Carolina Panthers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, and I did state some concerns. You know, the offensive line, a little concern, but not as much as the pass rush and the secondary going into the playoffs. So, speaking of which, the Texans will be hosting the Chiefs in the AFC side, and the Bengals will travel to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. That's going to be very interesting. That's the game I'm definitely watching. Let's see what the Cincinnati Bengals are made of. Let's see if they can get their first playoff win since 1990. Because last time these two teams met in the regular season, the Steelers went in there and won in their house. And both teams are coming off with a losing streak, especially in the playoffs. So, then the NFC side, you have the Seahawks versus the Vikings, and you also have the Packers versus the Redskins. That's going to be interesting. Very interesting. Speaking of sports, my favorite sports story of 2015 is the Oklahoma Sooners standing up to racism. I like that a lot. Uh, Top five stories of 2015. Number five, Donald Trump. Number four, this is a video game story. It's about what was it? It was a group of friends got some put their money together and bought their friend a PlayStation 4 so he can play with them. Long story short, their friend was robbed. So I'll find the article and I'll put the link in the description. It's a very cool moment. I like that. Number three is a tie between the mass shootings, police brutalities, the black women turning up dead in the jail cell. All this other stuff that's been going on. It's just crazy. And please don't get me started on the Charleston, South Carolina church shooting. I did that video. I just don't want to bring that up because I'm still salty over that. Still salty over that. Number two, Holly Holm defeating Ronda Rousey for the UFC title in Australia. Kind of reminded me a little bit of James Buster Douglas defeating Mike Tyson in Tokyo, Japan in the 1990s. That was possibly one of the biggest upset, not the biggest upset in the history of boxing. And there will be a rematch between Holly Holm versus Ronda Rousey in July. Can't remember the dates, but it's going to be in July, which in upcoming summer. So that's going to be very interesting. How that's going to play out. Will the preacher's daughter maintain the title, go 2-0 against Rowdy, or will Rowdy herself get her revenge and get that title back? And we might see a third rematch. So, number one, Pope visiting America. He visited 3 cities: New York City, Washington D.C., and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It was huge. It was a big deal here in America. So, as for anime and manga news, I'll put the links in the description. I'm not gonna tell you everything. Like I said, I'll put all the links in the description. One thing that stood out for me was there would be a Boruto manga. That's the big surprise. I'll read it, but that's about it. Speaking of surprise, there will be a Naruto Shippuden, The Legacy of Itachi Uchiha, another filler, and Kaguya Ozuki, another filler. So you're going to get 2 of them. And I've heard, I hope it's not true, the final arc, the final canon, the final saga of Naruto Shippuden won't be coming out till 2017. Like I said, I hope to the anime / manga god it isn't true, because if it is, that's crazy. They're dragging this out for one reason. They're doing this for one good reason: money, nothing else. That's all. It's crazy. I mean, Naruto manga ended November 2014, which is 2 years ago. The anime is still being dragged through the mud. That is bananas. You hear me? Bananas. Crazy. Mind-blowing. Wow. And like I said, I'll put the links in the description. The anime that I've watched in 2015. It's not a lot. Video games. I played 2 of them from 2015. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I'm not done with the single player campaign. And Batman Arkham Knight. I am addicted to that game. I love it. But I'm not in love with the Batmobile. I don't hate Batmobile. I just hate the fact it's being shoehorned, and the police chasings and the Riddler's revenge. That I hate those so much right now. I just wanted to break my controller because it's stupid. It feels more like a gimmick than anything else. That's just how I feel. The worst gaming company of 2015 for me is, I wanted to go with WB Games because of the launches, the issues with Batman Arkham Knight. Don't get me started on the PC version. Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, the Mortal Kombat X, but I gotta go with Konami based on the treatment of Hideo Kojima. I can't give you the best or the worst video games of 2015 because I only played two. I played them very late. So hopefully I play several games this year in 2016. I did play the demo of Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. It's phenomenal. If you have a PlayStation 4 or PC or whatever, download it, play it, have at it. So I'm done. I'm going to bed. It's 12:25 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Time Zone. Throwing y'all a salute. What's your thoughts on the Ferris Thoughts Volume 109, the topics? Like I said, going to bed. Talk to you guys later. Have an awesome day.